Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117 to bring you another Company for Roast replay brought to you by Chaotic Overlord. If you don't like to send a replay, you can do so via my YouTube channel. Head to my About section and you can submit via my Facebook or my Gmail. Now, for replays, again, I take a large swath of replays from 1v1s to 4v4s, and Chaotic Overlord sent me a 2v2 with Millsy as his ally, as the Axis, and the allies have, oh god damn it, Lufs. Lvooks. Lovsk. Look, it's like looks, but Lovsk. Sure. And then why can't people have crazy normal names? I'm just gonna say crazy and Vu. There we go. Vu and crazy. There we go. Makes sense. American, British, Vermont, OKW, and these guys are already planned out with their guys. Let's see. Rank wise, they're not exactly amazing. It's about even though. Well, so let's see how it goes. I mean, like, literally the last game I did, there was a 3-star guy who played like shit. So, I mean, like I said, rank doesn't mean a lot in this game because it's just the amount of time played. If it was some, you could change that by having, like, an overwatch system. Yeah. Where it's like, it's like, if you played 30 games in the past 30 days and you won 90% of them, your rank increases. But if you played 30 games and you lost 90% of them, your rank decreases. Having a persistent ranking system of some regard definitely would help a lot more than whatever the hell that number is supposed to be. Anyway, Edge of Winter is a weird map because it has this. It pretty much has these weird creek that kind of goes along the middle all the way down to the sides, and of course if you break the ice, tanks can fall through, which is really cool. The big problem also for the enemy team on this side, aka the allies, is the fact that this location is essentially can be used as a cutoff, so it's actually pretty difficult to hold this middle point. But that being said, it's very easy to engage on multiple other sectors, so they could try those areas, but natively center, it's kind of more up in the air just because of how this map is designed. So let's see here. Chaotic Overlord picked Breakthrough Doctrine. Pretty good idea, especially if you put a Yag Tiger right about here. You can snipe all armor along the map. And then, let's see, Millsy went Assault Grens. Kind of a bad choice on this map. Reason is it's a close quarters environment, so they're not... Oh, shoot, I didn't even realize I had it at 1/4 speed. Oh, wow. Extra slow motion. But, yeah, it's... What the nice thing about this is, while they're good close range and they can, hurt this, this map can be very wide open, especially like this location. So, trying to move in with assault grens, not the best strategy. Plus, they're not great against armor. They actually have no armor components. So, yeah, it's typically a bad choice. So let's see how the rest of this goes. We have an MG bunker over here. Lock it down. Not a bad choice, not bad overall. Let's see. Lock that area down. And then we have Vu, who has Royal Engineer. Good support. It's like a good overall. It's like not necessarily one thing. It's just good at like a bunch of different things, like healing vehicles, healing emplacements, killing enemy fortifications, and MG bunkers, stuff like that. But we'll see how that goes. So it looks like the British player locked on the right is pushing into, I guess, this sector. Wow, alright. Chaotic Overlord trying to lock this area down. I can understand why. You just want to make sure the edit can't come through. Okay, nice job. Put Stern Pioneers in there. We'll pretty much own these poor British infantry. You probably want to retreat, honestly. You're going to lose this engagement. Retreat. So let's see here. American player, out of everything you have, I actually think either the infantry company or the heavy cavalry would probably be best. My personal opinion would be infantry company, because that way you have a long-range artillery. You can sort of counteract enemy armor. And while the Pershing is good, I don't think it would be necessarily the best thing to bring out. So it looks like Millsy is countering mid, actually pushing enemy territory. Though yeah, I was going to say, this MG, he can set it up, will pretty much suppress all this infantry coming in. But no, he sprints around it before it can be set. Oh, nope, he didn't get through it. So he's still going to be spread. Oh, no. Maybe. No. Yeah, he's suppressed. I like how there's MG literally firing like 5 feet in front of him. He's like, how am I missing? Yeah, sure. Anyway, it suppressed them pretty quickly. But unfortunately, with the rifleman right there, they took way too many casualties and they have to fall back. Overall, Allies? I mean, sorry, the Axis is not doing too bad. Chaotic Overlord, in my opinion, you probably should be... Well, what's the best way to put it? Maybe not so much barbed wire. I get why you're putting it. You want to make sure they can't come through. Usually the shrubs, they can't come through it anyway. And the nice thing about this barbed wire, it prevents light vehicles from coming through, but tanks can still, pass. The thing about this, though, is when you lock areas down, that also stops access on your point. So you not pushing over here could be a huge detriment. I understand why you want to close it down, but in my opinion, what you may want to do is just mines. Because again, versing the British with usually 4-person squads and support weapons, one single mine will pretty much make sure that they can't really move through any further with that unit, because it would put them at serious risk of dying, because a mine will instantly kill 2 squads. I hate that component, like the RNG component, but whatever. Putting a few mines here is, in my opinion, more beneficial than this barbed wire. Though I could see maybe put the barbed wire here and along this area and allow them to come through the negative cover. Because, again, it's negative cover, so you could mow them down, then block everything else up. I could see that. But we'll see what you do. The nice thing is Millsy seems to be pressing well over here. He has a lot of assault grins, but I don't think they're going to last very long. Like I said, these guys are okay. I'm actually pretty good close range, but they're not. Just in my opinion, they don't have. I don't see them really last too long. And he has a nice blob right here, so he's going to try to overwhelm the enemy forces by a lot of close range troops. Maybe try to sprint. Oh wow, riflemen, nice big blob of them. So we have a blob of riflemen versus assault grins, and since these guys are pretty much being suppressed, yeah, the assault grins are gonna have the advantage. Also, man, if you threw one of those like big bundles of grenades, I love how these assault grins like come back here. Bofer though is like, nope, stay back. And while the assault grins did a nice job of killing that mortar, they have no chance of killing this Bofer. And actually, that Bofer, not a bad spot, though I think it could have been better. I feel like this Bofer would have been better like right here, because then you could break the ice. I understand why you put it here. Again, put a little bit more cover. And it's not necessarily a bad spot, but especially with the ice here, it would probably have been more beneficial to move it over a little bit more to the right. Now, nice thing about blocking all this territory is the fact you can move mortars up really close and not really have to worry about enemy, fire. The Bofer can still activate the suppressive barrage, which can kill this, so you definitely want to move it back. But the support gun will still do a lot of damage toward the Bofer over a consistent period of time. And unless you have something, I don't know. Oh, wait, you do. Consistent repairs, which by stand fast, it's going to die. Now, stand fast will actually heal it enough to where one of the support guns won't kill it. What, did you make another? Okay, you built another. And now this one's firing. Kind of the wrong spot, but alright, sure. Alright. And with your medic truck, which you made and is fully healed, you're also going the mechanized. So my guess is you're trying to go Stuka? That's what you would rush toward to counteract their Bofers. A little bit more mortar support, if I can talk correctly. You do have the heal stuff, so again, you heal right here. Pretty fast and not bad. And actually, you're not too far up on the front line, so that's you're not doing so it's fine. The problem is right now is the fact like most games with Regiment of Winter is they follow the river. How do I say that? Well, as you can see, up to this bridge point, the enemy controls one side, the Allies control, or the Axis control another, and you follow the water all the way down, and it's the same way. It becomes this stalemate where each side controls exactly the amount of the other team's resources, except unless they put up like a fuel cache, munitions cache, something along those lines. And it just makes it so it's kinda just the best way to describe it is just like neither side really wants to engage the other except for in mid. So we'll see how well this goes. Now this guy again, I was gonna say if he kept that up he was pretty dumb, but at least he has a decent infantry fighting force, so he's able to break behind enemy lines, do a bit of damage. Unfortunately, we can see with Chaotic Overlord does not have infantry. His infantry keeps dying. And with these assault grens, I mean, this is a good infantry assault force, and touche, you're at least taking his territory, so I'll give you that. You're definitely doing better than your teammate. Wow, the amount of firepower hitting that poor fighting position. Sir, are we killing it? Are we killing it? Are we killing it? Sir, wouldn't it be simpler just to throw, you know, walk in there and detonate the ammo in there? No, sir, you keep firing. Whew. Man, that thing could have killed us. Sir, it was just a bunch of debris. That debris, sir, could have gave us a splinter. Do you know how deadly those things are? It's like the Oregon Trail where it's like, well, that guy's broken leg. He's dead. No going back. He's goner. If you grew up in an American school system, you remember the Oregon Trail and just how fun that was. It was a, I think, what was it? There's a remake on Steam called literally the Oregon Trail with instead of the Oregon as in the state, it's Oregon as in like a bloody, and it deals with zombies. So there's that. Also, I think my brother plays that. I think it's he thought it was pretty enjoyable. There's also one that apparently you're trying to get to Canada. I forget the name of that one. But anyway, back to this game. So Millsy has a lot of mortars. Again, he's trying to counteract the emplacement that the British player used, but he has his own mortars. Actually, a lot of mortars. And this is a bad idea. He kind of grouped them up, and we know here by the half track that the enemy can spot them. He should have spread them out. He honestly should have, because one Suka strike, you could easily hit that. Panzerwerfer strike, it's so close. Give them some space. Remember, if you put a forward assembly down with these guys, you can get the buffs with them, and you don't need to be like literally touching each other. You can have a good amount of distance between two emplacements for its reach to still have an effect. That's why I try to spread them out as much as possible, so when a Stuka comes in, they can only target one emplacement instead of all three. Or more. Alright, 50 cal machine gun guarding. I think it should be guarding over here. The Bofor has this locked down, honestly. You don't need it. And before you say, oh, Greyshot armor piercing rounds, this thing is like way more powerful than armor piercing rounds, so you don't need it. That being said, it's funny because like Chaotic or Overlord, Vu is just not having a good experience with his infantry. Like, he cannot keep that stuff alive. And remember how I said the Stuka? Yeah, there we go. The Stuka did a decent amount of damage over here. And now this guy is just like, alright, let's keep reconning and fall back to Stuka for another payload in a short period of time. But I'll give it credit where credit is due. Millsy's doing one hell of a job pressing on enemy territory. And again, this is versus Rifleman. And like I said, probably not the smartest idea to charge a Bofor, since you know it's there. Oh boy, are you going to lose a unit? Are you going to lose both? We're very lucky that unit didn't die. He's using Stand Fast, though, to heal all his emplacements, which is essentially a super buff that's like, yeah, we'll heal the emplacements, all of them. You don't have to send Engineer Squad or anything. It's great. Now, under a direct, under constant mortar fire, will they live? Probably not. And we're also getting to another position where they're going way too much emplacements. One Bofor, definitely. Two should be enough. 3 is overkill. Because, remember, each of these emplacements is about 10 points, I think. I think it's 10 points. Damn it, I wish I knew. I think it's 10 pop cap. So that means he's using most of his pop cap. It's either 8 to 10. These Bofors and mortars and other things, and just locking areas down. It's not going to work long term because the enemy will just bust them open. It works for a short period of time, but then the enemy's like, well, let's get artillery out or something along those lines. The problem is with Chaotic Overlord Millsy is they don't have it. They don't have long-range heavy RD to really break them up. The closest they have is their normal units like a Stuka or Panzerwerfer, and then let's say a Jagdtiger or just heavy armor in general with the Tiger. Anyway, another Rifleman push. We finally have some armor being brought out. I mean, we have a Stewart here, but apparently he doesn't want to do anything with that. Even know how effective that would be, actually breaking them up here. No anti-armor. Again, Chaotic Overlord and them do not have any sort of major, or really, yeah, any major anti-armor. So if they rushed up right now with the Lukes, I mean, they would probably be doing pretty well. Or the Stewart, sorry. I mean, wow, nice Stuka. And also here comes a big issue. In all honesty, the Stuka can be very effective at diverting enemy forces. If you use a Stuka and you bomb like all this ice right here, so that way they can't like get on it. So for example, they break the ice up here all the way up to here. Like probably 1 or 2 Stukas at this rate would probably do that. The enemy can't charge because it's just water, and it's like they can't swim because it's frozen water. Unless you're James Bond in Skyfall and can survive for minutes underwater without breathing when it's icy, and then still manage to get a perfect shot with a gun, it's not going to be good. Now, this guy may have fucked up, because if this Stewart somehow gets an amazing shot, he could actually break it. Or this... Oh, he is so lucky that tank... Like, as you can see here, that mortar broke the ice. If that tank would have been there a little longer, the tank would have fallen through. Which is another issue with armor. You can do the same thing with infantry, but armor will also fall through the ice pretty effectively. And I think that's a guy drowning. I'm going to assume that's a guy drowning. So, unit-wise, I mean, you can see here, Lux has a bigger army, but that he doesn't really have an offensive army. It's all emplacements. The problem with these emplacements is the fact he can heal them. That's the big issue. He can heal them pretty quickly. But that being said, a big armor push up here would be pretty detrimental to this guy because he has no real AT. The Boffer can fight off light armor, but a Panzer IV, no. It can do damage, but it's not living. It's not. Millsy's getting, again, 2 Panzer IVs, which would be a good push over here. Or even down south, honestly. Move the Panzer IVs through this way. And really couldn't be able to do anything. Is that really a support gun you stole? I'm assuming it's... I mean, like, the OKW guy, that support gun that was over here, he probably grabbed it. Alright. So, big defensive line here. He's waiting for the enemy to charge. And don't get me wrong. This is actually not a bad idea. Because, again, it's like, oh, they have to get through the barbed wire. And then they have to get through all of this heavy cover with our guys firing upon them. But why do you think the enemy is going to come through this way? Why do you think they're going to come through here? Because you're using the half-track as a decoy? They could just use the mortar and the Boffer to just use their, barrage abilities and just hit this area. They don't need to send an armored unit. Why would they send an armored unit? Plus, if they're saying infantry, they would rather send in another point that isn't blocked off. So they're just going to keep attacking mid. Anyway, we can see here while Assault Gren's not bad. It's still doing a decent amount of damage. They're just not... Yeah, unfortunately, the survivability of them is not doing all that great. Now, he has the artillery barrage, which I think is a terrible idea for this. It'll do some damage. And that was a really nice Boffer. Stuka strike on the Boffer. But yeah, artillery really meant for like emplacements or already something along those lines, maybe a push. It's not really meant for just a bunch of random infantry going around because you can just move out of it. If you want the enemy to, move back, that's fine, but yeah. Anyway, AT gun here, gonna do definitely a lot of damage. If the guy is smart with his Stewart, he'll knock out or shell shock the engine. But we'll see if he does it. Nope, he's not doing anything. The AT guns, though, are cleaning house. If this guy can do the... And again, if you don't know, you can actually move faster. And with the British one, and then also with this one, you can zoom in sight. You can do that and probably kill one of these guys if you want to, not just moving it around. We do have a Cromwell going after them, so that's going to be big because, again, we can see here the Cromwell's speed. It is very fast, and it could probably catch up to these Panzer IVs at its current pace. So if the... Nope, he's going to let him escape. He's going to let him escape. No, he goes again. He's going to go. Here he comes. I mean, and with the 2 badly damaged Panzer IVs, 1 Cromwell shot, and they're pretty much screwed, especially from rear. There it goes. Panzer IV tries to get one last shot off, skidding on ice, and there it goes. And they don't really have anything to combat the Cromwell, so there's that. Chaotic Overlord, do you have any armor? No, you do not. And I'm assuming by the amount of fuel you have, you're saving up for a Panzer headquarters. Oh, wait, no, you already have Panzer headquarters. Where's that? Okay, not a terrible spot. It's a little close to mechanized, in my opinion. If the guy went priest, you're screwed. I also just realized how goddamn long this game's gonna be for a 2v2. But not every game has to be an hour. Is just my statement. Anyway, so not bad. It's covering this location and making sure they can't come from the ice. But yeah, in my opinion, it's just okay. Best way to describe it, it's okay. I feel like moving it probably closer, maybe here would be better, because that way it guards this area and kind of helps reinforce this sector. Jesus Christ, all the heavy cover. Man, and also 1,100 manpower. You could be getting some Olsen-Dotton. Actually, AT guns would probably be very beneficial right now. 2 Verkan morphers would do you a lot of good. Let's see, Cromwell pushing on the left. And I mean, at this rate, the American player with the armor support will probably be able to just overrun this position. I don't see any mines or any other defenses. This guy could heal and then counter, but we'll see. If I was him, and judging by what he's doing, I would probably put down some fuel caches. OKW can't, but the Wehrmacht can. And in this situation, you need those fuel caches to counter. It would be your best idea to get fuel caches down, so that way you can move up, you get more resources, get that Tiger, and then do an offensive counter against these guys, who are probably going to be eventually moving through here. And with what units you have, I don't think you're going to be able to hold them back, because they have some upgraded troops, well-rounded troops, and yeah, unfortunately the rifleman, Crazy needs a few more riflemen for a frontline assault, as he only has special units, but we shall see. And he picked the thing that is the worst case scenario for you, the infantry company. And the reason I say this is, once again, infantry company, long-range artillery. Since these guys are close up and together, the artillery can pretty much start shredding these guys and really start hammering them. Not sure why they just did flame mortar, as there's no guys in buildings anywhere in this vicinity. If you're wondering about this guy, as you can see, he's out. So he's far enough out of that the range that you don't have to worry about flame attack here. But there's not much. I think that was a complete waste of 150 munitions. That was a complete waste. All right, Cromwell moving up. Panzer IV kind of holding it back.
Which you'll see is an obvious failure, that he did not put armor-piercing rounds, because armor-piercing rounds are the best of all time.
Not against medium armor. It'll do a little bit, but against front armor, no. If it was side armor, it was barely alive, like, deactivate it.
I get no, Greyshot 151, why are you here? Greyshot, you're ruining my, commentary. Nothing. Yeah, Have I done this so many times that it has lost all value? God damn it.
Yeah, pretty much. It has. It really has.
Well, at least Millsy on the
Chaotic Overlord, my God, 1,200 manpower. What?
Yeah, go Chaotic. He's truly embraced the Greyshot 151 method of saving manpower.
Oh my God. Okay.
Easy spending.
I think he's saving it for a Yag, which would make sense. He doesn't want to get too many men, because if it's 21, if he gets just like a one expensive unit too many, he cannot get the Yag. So I understand why he's saving up.
He's got a lot of infantry, too. I never would have this much infantry. That it seems like a little too much.
Never. No, not you.
No, I mean, I'm dead serious, because if you have this much infantry, then you're asking for arty bait.
Well, the enemy,
runs away.
Wait, this much infantry?
Yeah.
That's normal.
Nah, I
That's
usually...
that's 5 assault units in a support.
Yeah.
That's about an average size of an attack squad.
But I would never have that.
That's why we always lose with you. You have no infantry.
What are you talking about? I've got...
Jesus Christ, that makes a lot of sense.
Listen, I have like 2 Sturms. I usually have 2 Obosodan and maybe a Volk. I wouldn't have like
2 Volk squads, 2 Panzer Fusiliers, and 2 Obosodan.
Yeah, the Panzer Grenadier.
Well, that Cromwell push knocked out Stuka. Poor Stukas.
Aw. Poor guy. See, this is why, again, he should have not, got Obosodan. He should have got a tank, because he's got plenty of time before the Yag can actually show up.
No. Well...
If you would have had a Panther right now would be so good, and he could counter. And you don't need all this infantry, because all the infantry can't do shit against that Cromwell.
I mean, you're not wrong. Right now, the priests are also lighting you up right now. So
exactly. So your infantry bait is going to get wrecked anyway. So why would you go, if you, especially with Artie,
remove what? Wait, I have a solution. Remove a noble soldaten or an infantry squad, and then add in 2 AT guns.
I just get rid of the Volk, honestly. The Volk just, you know.
That's his only unit that really is AT. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
They have AT grenades, but they're not that effective.
Exactly. That's why he needs a Panther. Logic bomb for you, dropped, locked, and ready to go.
No, because Millsy's
also, this defensive line is just glorious. I just want to make note of that.
Oh, what, this over here?
Yes.
Yeah, it's interesting. And the problem is, again, he's not assaulting over here. If they would have assaulted over here with the Panzer Force of earlier, they could have broken all this apart and really pushed up. Stop torturing the cat.
The cat
that's my brother.
The cat is torturing itself, thank you.
Yeah, no, of course, absolutely.
It's running around, it's trying to look all innocent, but we all know it's pure evil. We all know this. Remember when it tried to kill you?
I really hope it just sounds like I'm talking to myself.
Remember when it tried to kill you on stream? Remember that?
It didn't try to kill me on stream.
It was stalking behind you, preparing to lunge. To split your
it was amazing it was trying to climb a green screen, but... Which, once again, I've taken down because I have to work on lighting and stuff, but... Jesus Christ.
Oh, if you want to see horrible, you should see our old YouTube videos. Like, I pulled them up, like, Joe Devastated is a Mass Effect. Those videos aren't good. They're funny, but they're not good.
No. They're not. They're really not.
Oh, this attack is gonna fail.
Alright.
Oh, here come the Cromwells, and the guy has got...
Yeah, an AT line, because he's smart. But the problem is, none of these guys can Panzerfaust, so they can just move around. Or...
Oh! Bum, bum, bum. Get shut down.
If he takes that damn thing, I'm gonna...
Take it.
No, he should heal it. He should heal it.
Heal it. Come on. Who is this guy? Millsy? Oh, no. Millsy.
You bitch. Take it. What are you doing?
You gotta take it, man.
Oh, is he not? Is he trying to target it? Oh, the Bofor's trying to kill it. There we go.
Oh. It's so awesome when you can steal another person's vehicle and just take it and use it against them. The bigger the better, I say. Comets are the best thing to take, because it just, that's basically the best.
Enemy King Tigers. Taking the King Tiger is the best moment when the OKW's like, fuck you, and just quits. Oh, look, speaking of King Tigers, looks like you got that instead.
Which was, I think, a good choice. Right now, the enemy has a lot of...
infantry and armor.
Oh, and they're just getting wrecked.
And yeah, the King is going to murder both of them.
Yeah.
But the problem is, no support. So there's that. Cromwell moving on ice. Man, this guy, if he was smart, he would have moved through and put mines on this.
Is that a mine? Oh, I thought that was a mine.
No.
I saw a shadow when I was...
Jesus Christ. I wish.
Well, remember... Okay. Best moments in your CH2 games ever. You sunk 3 Panthers with one set of mines.
Yeah, that has to be it. And the guy went GG and just is like surrendered at that moment. He's like, I can't.
What do you do? You lose 3 Panthers with a mine.
It was right here. It was great. He's like, I'm going to flank you. And I'm like, no, I place mines.
I don't remember anything else, but you just do
stand fast, healing the emplacement so we can live. More Cromwell support along with the infantry coming in. King would have not stood a chance. Good thing he pulled back.
On the right side, it does allow Millsy to do a flanking maneuver with the enemy now.
Oh, with his Tiger, which is good. And also AT guns kill all the emplacements. Because again, AT guns, good long range against emplacements. People forget.
The only thing that's not good against emplacements? Running a whole bunch of
infantry, yeah, like assault gruns.
Oh my god.
That's what this guy did earlier.
I think it was like a whole bunch of cancer grenades.
They probably can't hear you if you're whispering.
I'm sorry. I remember like PJ had assault gruns and he threw like 5 units worth of infiltration grenades on a Beaufort. I don't think it worked out too well. On the other note, this guy really needs to move his height.
You need to move assault artillery right here. That would probably help.
Is he doing it? Come on. Oh no. No.
If he loses that Tiger.
Yeah, he's gonna lose that Tiger.
It's gonna get decrewed. Oh, it's over the ice. Oh, come on!
No.
Oh, wait! Oh, it's sunk. It's sinking. Ba ba da. Da da da. The people watching.
Silence, please.
people watching like, what the fuck? I came here to watch a replay, not watch two idiots.
Apparently, they're not watching two idiots. They're listening to two idiots.
Ah, okay, that makes it better.
Though, if you want to see something idiotic,
Another a
watch
centaur,
this.
because why the fuck not? Wow, all right. Some close range priest fire, just annihilating that infantry.
Oh.
Yup, close range priest fire, annihilating infantry. Though AT guns still in the back, knocking them out.
Oh, I felt that. That was horrible. On the bright side, Millsy is he's about halfway to the tiger.
Oh, I just realized this game is over an hour long. Why? Why is this game over an hour long?
I can tell you why, because both sides are idiots.
I mean, like, does this defensive line scream idiot to you?
It doesn't scream idiot. It does scream something else, which I won't say. But it's you know, like Burt Gummer, like over prepared. They call me paranoid. Some even call me crazy. But I think he's just expecting, like, I don't know, like a horde to suddenly come out of there and just attack. And he's like, I was prepared. I was ready for the invasion.
But yeah, the thing about it, you know what's the thing about that series, about that Tremor series that really they kind of fucked up on? They had a whole cast of really good characters, and then slowly they removed the main one in the first movie, and they're like, it's alright, we got the second guy. The second guy was still good in the Tremors
Burt
2.
Ward, yeah.
And then, but Burt Gummer, as supporting character, is still good. Then they had him as a major lead, and then they had him a major lead again, and then they had him a major lead again, and it's just like, don't get me wrong.
He's a great character.
He's a great character, but not exactly maybe enough for the limelight.
Yeah, he needs someone serious to work off of him.
Yeah. I mean, that's why it's like 5 wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. It was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I still enjoy 3 and oh wow, there comes
3 is okay.
3 is okay. 4 is good.
4 is okay.
4 is better.
We quote it.
4 is better than 3. 4 is better.
You
than
missed with a cannon. If you ever hear my brother and I say that,
that's
where it's from.
Tremors 4. What was it called? No. Tremors 4. The beginning. No. What was it? What was the name of it?
Tremors 4. Yeah, the beginning, or I don't know, the first. But Aftershock was, again,
it was a good sequel.
Yeah, it was a good sequel. I really like that. Pack guns over here finally back to this game. People are like, oh, what the fuck?
Oh my god, he should keep the Volks in range.
Yeah, it would have been smart to keep these guys so the AT guns keep firing, because again, they have no. I swear to God, did you really get it? Okay.
Wait, oh my god, is he gonna?
Why do you have a Jackson here? I'm like, why is there a Jackson here firing at a bunch of AT guns?
For long range. Oh, see, this guy's smart. The other guys are idiots, but this guy's at least smart.
But why are they still here?
I don't know.
They're like, Jackson's like, I can fight the pack guns. My guns that tank can fire. Wow, man, those men flew.
Oh my god, really?
Let's move the Centaur in, guys.
Let's just move him up.
Dude, this pack gun is 3-star. It's MVP of the game. My favorite unit, these pack guns.
I like the fact that they killed 2 vehicles.
Dude,
vehicles.
Look at this. This guy's killed more. This guy's killed infantry, buildings. This thing has done a lot. Oh my god. Now we have a Star Artillery coming down.
No, that's not a Star.
Oh, it's like artillery barrage. That's my watch that is currently in the bathroom. If you want to go grab that and turn it off, letting me know that I have only 3 hours before I have to go to work. It's my emergency alarm in case I sleep in. Luckily today I did not. I was up. I was productive. I was getting replays done and other content because I am up to date on Hearts of Iron, which I'm happy about, and I have an awesome new series. Actually, 2 new series I can't wait to bring out. Also, in case people are wondering, when are you bringing out Civilization 6?
2017.
No.
Okay, look, I've been trying to get well, the thing is, we need to get we need to get a group together that can do recording.
And who plays Civ 6 enough, and who would possibly know enough people enough?
I don't know. That's why I'm going to be bringing Skyrim Legendary Edition to the channel.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Because that's what you need, to dive more hours into that game.
It's a good game.
It's a good game. That's why I want to get a mod so I can ride.
Oh, poor Major. Never shit.
I want to ride the dragon around from day 1.
but I never actually beat the game. And
What do you mean beat the game? You beat the campaign.
well, no, I mean they have a lot of They have not mods. Oh,
Expansions.
expansions. Thank you. My wording is.
Pack guns once again MVP.
See, look, that guy was smart. He got rid of his Obelsadon for other stuff. And this guy's running into artillery. Genius.
But he's running artillery for sight.
Oh,
He's annihilating this guy's armor.
MVP to those packs, man. MVP to those packs.
Holy crap. Those packs. There's assault artillery, and he did over here.
Yeah.
Try to force them. Well, there goes that unit.
There goes the MG.
Packs, move them back. Move them back. Move them back. Actually, they broke up all the ice, so they can actually send infantry this way. They have to go all the way around.
I also think the tanks can't flank. Well, I guess they can't flank. I don't know. Any case, yeah, these guys really need to do. Wait, where's the guy's King Tiger?
That's a really good question. Oh, it's back here, and it's still
Just sitting.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Hey,
You should have sent it in with all that shit. You would have won. Coordination with your team.
You don't know that he could have been.
It's key.
He could have died.
Yeah. What, they have comets and centaurs?
Also, I think the guy may have gotten another King Tiger.
How?
Rationale.
Oh, he has no kills.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. I was wondering where the fuel went. He put down a Panzer headquarters.
Okay.
Because he lost it from artillery fire.
Oh my god. So he puts it like right in the same spot?
Well, this one's actually better. I mean, but to be fair,
It's next to the
under artillery fire, it'd been better to put it back.
It's-
But to be fair, the artillery can pretty much hit anywhere on the map. So
Yeah, true. Especially with this smaller map.
I love this squad. Like, hey, we're gonna start building stuff here. But the King Tiger's like, we're only gonna hit vehicles.
Oh, it changed its mind.
King Tiger's like, hey, you over the creek, take 88 millimeter rounds.
And the artillery's coming down on it because, of course.
Hold still.
Like
We need to reload. Oh, wow. That was a good hit.
That was, okay, that's going to be the screenshot.
We're
again.
still alive, in case you're wondering. Hey,
Hit the
you.
Ice, hit the ice. Hit the ice. Oh, yes.
There's a man drowning right there.
Oh.
Pick me up, man. You can't pierce us with your bazookas. If you could come in a single file, that would be great. Yeah, artillery fire. A priest fire is currently coming in, trying to break up this armor. Again, the artillery fire stopped.
They have secondary assault on the area.
Assault artillery.
Assault artillery, yes.
But yeah, again, the thing is, the artillery will do a lot to armor and get a lot of experience. Problem is,
Oh my god.
wow, okay, he's
Move
still there.
the King
Yeah,
Tiger,
move the damn
please.
thing.
Please.
There's so much broken water here they can't get through.
MOT gameplay right here, folks.
But anyway, yeah, the Axis are currently down on fuel and, well, actually not munitions. They actually have a decent amount of munitions. But yeah, they need to recapture this left point if they want to get their fuel back. Move up the pack guns. Get them healed first. Send a half track or something. I don't know. Why? You know their armor's here and you're rushing it. Oh my god. Now you move. What? Coordinate. Seriously. Yes, I know. You can't move up because of the ice, but you could at least kill this thing. Sure. Being hit. Is King Tiger going around, or is it just staying put, or is it going to heal? Went to go heal. Why do you have one guy working on it? Why? Just fall back. Just fall back. I mean, like, this thing, it's not going to heal anytime soon. It's like it's a guy with a broken arm and that originally is part of like a 4-man team, and he's like, don't worry, I'll fix the tank. And it's just like, how long is it going to be? And the guy's like, what year is it? And the guy says 1943, and the guy repeats 1946. It's like, of course don't let that guy work on it. If you had 4 guys and other more, like, again, resources, stuff like that, yeah, of course he'd be able to heal it quicker. So why are you having him heal it when he has nothing? Also, why'd you steal the centaur of all things? Why'd you steal this? Nice design. I actually kind of like this like camo. Looks pretty cool. But that doesn't excuse the fact that A, you've lost all your infantry. Remember that big infantry force he had? It's gone. And this guy, once again, still relying on all of his emplacements, which are still scattered around the map. And barely having infantry. So the problem is they have armor, but they have no infantry. No support. And if they have no support functions, they're slowly gonna be having issues because the enemy team, Chaotic Overlord, has a full infantry sect, and Millsy has a full infantry sect with some armor kind of coming out right now. And again, Panther, not bad idea. I mean, if you're having trouble with armor balancing, it's a good idea to get something else. Now, where's those AT guns? Move up those AT guns. Oh, there they are. There's your beautiful. Why aren't you healing them? By the time this attack came up, you could have literally retreated back to base and healed them. This Cromwell's probably. There we go. I was gonna say probably not gonna live. Love how his allies coming in with the Jackson. Like, hey, dude, I can snipe that thing for you. Get some nice shots. Oh, never mind. Is that a demo? No, I was like, wait, how's that possible? No, it's just an extra gun he could pick up. The thing is, like, I usually will see demos around like major points. So anytime I see like a circle, I'm like, oh, is that demo? No, not in this case. Pack guns on standby though. That Cromwell does not stand a chance. And we have a huge armor push, but these AT guns are like, nah, man, we got your back. No, you lost a 3-star. Why didn't you heal it? Why? Also, why aren't you setting your infantry? It's just like but again, they have no infantry to support, so they just recrew the AT guns with the Axis infantry, and the Allies are like, well, shit, we can't kill the infantry, so we have to fall back with the armor. Yeah, we could do priest fire, and don't be wrong, that's pretty effective. It's not like they're not getting kills with it. Priests are great. But now they're like, hey, let's focus mid, and once again, they're failing. Hey, Comet Tank, you're over ice. Oh my god, please. Just fall. Fall into the water. I need this. I need this. Do it. Aw, oh, dang, he's on land. He's still about to die. And one Panzerfaust from this guy would probably murder him. Was that? There we go. And falling back. And there goes a lot of the Allied armor. They're going to move up and kill the priest? I mean, that would be... Actually, there's AT gun here. Probably not risk it. But, come on, kill the Sherman. Do me this solid. Kill the Sherman. Thank you! I mean, the poor American tank crew sinking to the bottom of the creek. That's terrible. Alright, so at that point, the Allies have taken a lot of losses. And things are not looking good for them. At this point, the Axis should be winning. They could easily send the king over here, kill all this stuff, and GG this game. Because again, they knock out those resources, not a lot of AT they could really fight with. Just clear all that stuff and get all 3 victory points. Rush, a cap victory to the end, or maybe control the points and just, spread out your forces, control it, and GG. But because of the fact, and again, I've been guilty of this myself. Because of the fact you've locked down this territory, you're not going to push on the right. Because you feel like, I need to lock down my own territory. And in that case, that guy's like, alright, well, I'm just going to fortify mid. So now you're just going to be hitting yourself against a new brick wall, instead of going over and being like, well, there's a huge open swath of territory I can take. Or I can keep hitting myself against the Western Front. Let's go against the Western Front. I'm sure we can do it this time, guys. Playing a lot of World War One. It's been a lot of fun. Actually, you know what? That's funny. Battlefield 1 single-handedly saved the DC universe for me because the renewed interest in World War One, and that renewed interest in World War One is now making me really excited for Wonder Woman, because after Suicide Squad and Batman vs Superman, I know trailer can look great. DC has burned me. Like, all right, if you just want to make an awesome trailer, not a good movie, that's fine. I'm not gonna go. But Wonder Woman's like, well, it's World War One and has Wonder Woman, and has Chris Pine, who, again, if you have not seen Hell or High Water, go see that movie. He's freaking fantastic. Yeah, if that combination wasn't there, I probably would not see Wonder Woman. I'm still debating on seeing Wonder Woman. It turns out to be terrible. I won't see that movie. But they have Wonder Woman fighting a trench line, so I mean, that has my interest. Also, 17-pounder, devastating versing armor. But the problem is, it's an emplacement, so it takes a long time for it to turn. And if this guy can use blitz and get around, he might be able to live. But in this situation, probably not. Very close to killing. Although we have light artillery barrage coming in, so it could finish off that priest. If, all the shots hit and can do a lot of decent, get some nice hits on it. Very close. He's not moving for whatever reason, and there it goes. If he would have moved, he would have been fine. So we have the king in mid, kind of helping. Now the thing about this 17-pounder is the fact that its range. We can see here it is pretty far. Again, one thing about this guy which I don't get, he has so much manpower. Put a forward base so that way you can have like all this stuff upgraded with their specials. Mortars fire faster, bovers can deactivate their specials, and then like this thing can I think rotate faster and use flares. I think that's right. Oh, and rate of fire as well. So, yeah, like having a flare gun here, you can instantly see what the enemy has. Also, can't this thing see the fact that you have a half track here? I mean, you could just tell it to target fire this location. But I guess not. Hey, at least Chaotic Overlord, you have a full army, and you have a lot of guy with Panzer Shreks. I think I know why you got that. I think you got it because of the fact you see all their emplacements and you're like, okay, we need to uproot those. So if I get a bunch of guy with Panzer Shreks, that's a good way to do it. And I would agree. Also, the enemy team doesn't have a lot of anti-infantry. The only guy I could possibly see is this, again, American guy, but his infantry is just so not where... I mean, like, you have guys with LMGs that you could be getting, but of course you don't. I don't understand why. I mean, you've been losing a lot of men. You originally had a lot of excess manpower, but you've since lost all that. And then this Millsy guy, goddamn, bless this guy. He's been doing one hell of a job fighting on the left-hand side, where Chaotic Overlord, I'm just going to be honest, you've been a camping son of a bitch. Like, you've not really engaged this guy at all in this territory. This is just, they have to be like, is there a war going on? There's been no fighting. It's been days, and we expected a battle, and they've not come. Do they know we're here? Should we let them know? No, don't let them know. We won't move up if they don't move up. It's this unspoken truce. Oh, boy. So the king is fast approaching the front line, and... yeah, again, this with the 17-pounder there, they can't move up the armor because it would be like, again, they need artillery to kind of break that apart, or a lot of armor, and they just have one tank, which is not going to do it. If you have multiple armor, that's why like having multiple of something can be very effective. Like for example, if you have, let's say, that emplacement, and you send like 4 Panzer IVs, that emplacement's so screwed because it can't fire at all 4 of them at the same time. It can only fire at one shot, and if they just spread apart and just keep going around, it can't hit all of them, especially a moving target. So, and the Panzer IVs can easily take them out. Nice Panzer Warfare shot, killing a lot of the infantry, and actually hurting a lot of the emplacements with assault artillery. That was a good arty assault, honestly. And if this guy doesn't brace, he may lose an emplacement, which would be exactly what the Axis need right now. But no, they're just going to be healed, and they're going to be A-okay, because why not? I swear to God, Chaotic Overlord, just send something over here. Before you say, oh, Greyshot, he has no recon, he has no idea what they have. It's like, send a unit. That's all you need to do, just send a single unit. You have 1,800 manpower. It's not like you're, like, scraping the barrel. The barrel's full. The barrel's so full, you can roll it down the hill and hit someone with it. And it would probably run him over. Beaufort coming in, just shredding his infantry. Like, again, you don't seem that, crazy about this Panzer Fusilier squad. And it seems like you're doing recon right now. So maybe just, push. That'd be great, because this guy's lost everything trying to keep the front line held back in this territory, like, under Axis control. So we'll see. And this guy, once again, has a full army. But it's worthless. It's all emplacements. He can't engage. And while don't be wrong, that's a great defensive line. You're still lacking resources. A lot of resources. Because you can't get more. Because you can't push up. You're just focusing on defense. You need to go on the offense. Right now, they're just bleeding you dry by holding this victory point. And yeah, you're saying one engineer squad, but that's you have 2 squads that can really push up to the front line. While the entire enemy team has like easily 5 times as many frontline troops. And I expect the Panzerwerfer to just annihilate this. No? Oh, it's staying back here. Okay, not bad idea. But Panzerwerfer's not really all that great at killing emplacements. In my opinion, what's good at is really killing like blobs or packs of infantry, because it just shreds everything in a close proximity. So that's what's really good for. Eventually, if you get ranked up enough and keep the spread tight, then yes, it can be good against emplacements longer range. But it's not designed for that. I just see it as more combating allied blobs, since they can have a lot more men in their squads, and it's great for just shredding them apart. Yeah, so this guy should really get like a Firefly, a Comet would be good. Just a tank. Just get a tank. Like, that would be very effective at helping your ally out, who is focusing all on they were focusing on artillery until they didn't move it, and they're like, well, since we can't really move our priest because we're too slow for that on reaction time, then I guess we have to get Jacksons, which I don't which requires a lot more micromanagement as well, so I don't understand why. I'm assuming they're just prepping, making sure they can hold against an armored line. But the thing is, the Axis don't need to push up. I mean, yes, they can push up on the right-hand side. And this guy's finally doing that. Finally. And I'm just like, yes, thank you. Man, that mortar's doing a lot to a tank. Sure, why not? But you can stay behind your low defensive line all day long. That's not the problem. You need to advance, allies, and you just keep holding. And again, if you're holding against a push, I have no problem with you holding against a push. But there's no activity on your front line right now. And right now there is on one side, now you're sending stuff over. But I mean, like, this guy's like, alright, let's prep for an assault. We can start breaking their stuff. And again, AT fire, best thing against it. Poor Panther. But that's, again, 2 Jacksons. And this is where it's like, where's your infantry? Where's all your Sturm Pioneers? Oh, they're back at base. It's like, why? Send them up. Send them on like a cohesive unit. And if you would have had them support, the Jacksons would have ran away. So, pack gunfire? Pack gunfire. Pack gunfire. Stop on free fire. Just go order free fire and just open fire on this. Just please. That would be great. Panzerwerfer, I'm assuming right here. No, back here again. Like, I know he's trying to kill the emplacements. Panzerwerfer fire's not going to do it. You're better just killing the infantry so you can hold this point and just keep them back. Another emplacement.
Yeah, so in my opinion, I'm the best player on this team, and I think my emplacements are the reason why we're winning, so I think more of them. I think more is a good idea. We're not really winning per se. We can't really, make it offensive, and they're kind of just going to be arty to death, but I truly think that making more emplacements is the right move. We will win. It's the best move. We'll make the Allies great again with these emplacements. It's gonna be great.
I didn't expect to turn that into a Donald Trump impression, but it kind of just works. It's just you're bullshitting anyway, so it's a great transition into bullshit. Alright, so anyway, not sure why you're running in there. Also, very surprised. Well, no, you've been using a lot of star artillery, so I can't say that. But nice artillery barrage until you walk 2 units in there. And also, I just realized you've lost a lot of men. Oh boy. Oh look, we actually have some armor. Well, that's an improvement. You're not going to get both of them. You're barely going to get one. This is not, I mean, it'll be like ready to go when you finally lose a couple units, but you're at pop cap, so you're not going to get that tank. You got 1 comic. Best of luck with it. Yeah. I like how this guy's like, yeah, I'll just build an MG and a tank gun here. Dude, why are you not... One thing, Millie, you've been really aggressive, and I like that, but you really should start, like, attacking with your AT gun on that sector. Also, chaotic. I'm just saying, maybe a Yag Tiger would have been, like, I'm actually starting to, like, consider, like, the Yag Tiger would have been great for taking out these emplacements, because it just would have fired long range and shredded all this stuff. But hell, if it's just like, well, if it stops the infantry, then I don't blame you at all. Alright, right now no one's moving, so I'm going to fast forward until something happens. Oh, wait. King Tiger moves up. Tiger moves up. And back up. 17-pounder's looking right at him. And as you can see, if they cross that cap point, which, by the way, is controlled by the Axis, so they don't have recon by it, it's not going to go well. You know you could get flares for this, right? If you use 250 manpower and you put down a position here. What rank? I mean, like, and before you say, oh, it's like, you know, it's like, he has a lot of manpower. This guy's more. So that's why I'm like, you manpower. Your teammate doesn't have it, but you do. Alright, we finally have an assault going of some type. No, they send what? They send an MG. This has to be like, okay, I need to sacrifice something so I get my tank out. And it's still not enough. Like, that's how many placements he's made. He can't advance. He's stuck. And look, the MG's doing exactly what it needs to, suppressing all the infantry. Don't you have a grenade? I swear. Not, wait. Yeah, you do. You could have just smoked it. And now you're not paying attention, so the MG's gonna just mow down all your units. How do they go from suppressed to not suppressed? I'm very confused. The artillery barrage coming in, just helping out. I don't blame them. At this point, they're not moving, so it's like, alright, let's speed up the process here. I got other stuff to do. Another MG moving up. King Tiger's just like, alright, let's kill this. Oh, sniper is actually a good idea in this. Like, a sniper in most situations versus the Allies, I don't like, because, again, they have such... Unless versus the British, they have so many men in their squad, like the Soviet or American, that snipers become less effective. But the fact that you can use the recon capabilities of this, so that way, A, you can see what the enemy has over here. B, you could pick off the MGs and stuff like that. And C, most importantly, maybe you could just bring up an AT gun and open fire. Or D, just bring up the tank once, fire a shot to Jackson, and murder it, and bring it, you know. I think the Sherman went down right here, so actually firing one shot in there would probably be pretty... Oh my god, push up on that armor. King, push, they're over ice. You see it, yes you do, yes. As soon as this guy moves up, he's like, yep, they fucked up. He went over the ice. Now that being said, he's over the middle point, so the 17-pounder can start shredding him, but again, you can't move armor over here, so you're also in a bad position. You're in a bad position to charge. You need to send infantry. Where's all your infantry? Oh yeah, it's dead. 1,700 manpower, and you have no men. No men to take the point. And I wonder why this game's going to be ending soon. So anyway, we have a lot of armor right here. Nice wide, you know, good group of armor. Just on standby, ready to go. And as we can see here, they're prepped and ready for any charge. Although the King Tiger and the Panther can deflect a lot of shots, the Tiger can't, but it can still equally do a lot of damage. So. And again, we can see here, did a lot of artillery barrage. My assumption would be to break up the AT gun and also destroy some of the ice so the armor has a tough time moving up. Also, nice Stuka shot. Hurting the emplacements, you know, gonna cause him to use more. Actually, no, he has no munitions left, and he could be putting down munitions points, but you know that would be hopeful. How many priests do you have? I'm actually curious. Just one. 3 stars. I'll give him credit, but he's like, hey, let's get a Sherman. That's really gonna help turn the tide. And again, the sniper doing exactly what it needs to, providing fog of war, well, like sight, so that way, again, you can see right here that the sniper's not firing, but you can definitely see what the enemy's bringing up. So they're like, all right, we know what they're bringing, we're prepped and ready, so if they do charge, we're okay. And this AT gun's like, yeah, we're still good. Like, I'll fire a few shots. It's okay. It's not... Oh, never mind. We're gonna need some help. Honestly, I'm actually really surprised that Millsy didn't place mines. Like, if Millsy would have just got with the engineer squad over there and be like, okay, we're just gonna place a couple teller mines over here, that probably would have been very helpful. Oh, you're so lucky that tank made it across the ice. 2-star king, very nice. Problem the 17-pounder's turning, so it's in range. They have a lot of AT fire, so yeah, that Tiger didn't stand a chance. Start artillery coming down, so that can do a little bit of damage. Actually, could probably... Yep, there we go. A lot more damage. So they can't retreat, so that they have to stay engaged. King Tiger is probably pulling back. Good idea. I love how this British guy is going to lose, not because of the fact he has no army, but because of the fact he has an immobile army, and he can't attack with it. He screwed himself. Oh boy. It's like... Oh wow, nice. Nice hit with the Stukas and everything, killing all the... Look at all this repair crew. They're gone. They're dead. There goes one Jackson crew. The other one's barely alive, and this guy's like, oh shoot. I don't think he can actually get in there. I think you need 3 men, right? 3 men for a tank, 2 for a lighter vehicle. Yeah, so not the best scenario. We'll see. Tank being quickly healed. Back on the front line. Stuka up to 2 stars now. You know it's just damage to the pretty much emplacements. They keep getting healed. Because why not? More light artillery, just killing off the remaining... Wow, is it really going to kill the armor? Holy God, it actually killed some armor. Is it going to kill both armor? That's the question. Come on. Kill the Sherman. This is some of the most effective light artillery barrages I've seen against armor. So, Millsy, I will say this. You are not the person who sent in this replay, but goddamn, you've been the most aggressive Vermont player I've seen in quite some time. So thank you for doing that, at least on this map. You're like most people will hide back. No, you're fighting them on their front line toe to toe. You're going as close as you can and losing and doing as much damage as you can. Man, 70 pounder so close to dying. Yep, there goes stand fast so we can heal. He isn't. Jeez. Dude, maybe losing that may not be such a bad thing, because then you just get another AT gun and then you get infantry so you can start capturing points. Maybe that wouldn't be such a bad idea. And you know this guy's like, dude, I am near pop cap. I have no idea how we're losing this game. Yeah, we have Priest Fire coming in, doing a little bit of damage against the armor. Just going to fast forward this rate, because we're really not seeing much in terms of engagement, so I'm not going to waste your time. Just going to wait for the battle to get started. Yeah, nice sniper on recon, but the fact is, as soon as they get close to it, they're gonna see it and murder it instantly. You have to be very aware. Okay, another bunker, not bad. Put it up. Help defend this area. This game's been going for over an hour. Now he's falling back. Let's see, we have some shots being fired over here. Nothing too major. Artillery coming down. This guy's coming in trying to capture this point. Don't blame him. Not really much of an engagement, just light skirmishes. This guy's finally using his excess manpower. Like, fine, I guess I'll just get as many men as I possibly can. More assault artillery coming down here, so that's going to cause a lot of havoc. Is he really killing his own emplacement now? He's like... Fuck it, I don't need it. I'm done. Oh my god. He's like, I can't take it. I have to kill these damn things. And honestly, all he has to do is stop using the stand fast ability and they would have died. But he's like, no, I just want to kill the Bofer. I didn't want them to kill the 17-pounder. And then here comes all the armor. We're going to slow down for that. And all the armor's going to be like, what's up? And just finish off these emplacements. Wow, he's really determined to get that Why did you kill a Bofer if you're just going to make another Bofer? Well, finally, this guy's over here like, I guess we should push. And he's like, well, shit. This guy's a defensive line. Maybe not the best idea. Oh, they're attacking our base. Oh, we have to fall back. I lost my priest. God dang it. This guy's like, well, maybe I should attack over here. Nope. Pull back. We're not going to see a major engagement over here. I just come to terms with that. Tiger, unfortunately, lost, most likely from the Comet, who's not... Oh, okay. He's undergoing vehicle repair, so there's probably some type of smoke that we can't see or glitched out or something along those lines. Tiger moving through, trying to kill the Jackson. Pretty smart move. Lured over the ice. One shot. Yes! Down into the depths of hell you go. Sherman can probably kill it, though, with the bazooka team, so unfortunately we're going to lose that king. But that guy has so much manpower, he's like, oh, well, I just lost one. Better get another one. And it's instantly deployed. Where this guy is like, well, I guess I can start making men now. Oh boy, it's oh boy, I've seen people like in camp and lose. It's been a while since I've seen someone literally encamp themselves to death. That is astounding. That is incredible. They literally couldn't move. It's like a lot of TV shows episodes do this, where it's just like someone gets so powerful that it's just like, all right, here's a great. I just watched Dragon Ball Z. It's like when Trunks powers up so much, he slows down for like a pseudo Super Saiyan 2, anime reference, and Cell's just like easily taking him out. Even though Trunks is more powerful, he can't hit Cell because he's too immobile. He's too slow. That's what I think of this game. And look, now he has a Comet army. Think how effective that would have been. He still needs infantry. But think how effective that would have been to have a Comet army come around from the side and do damage to this armor. Now in a head-on fight, this is not going to work. Because there's so much armor here. Yeah. Did he see? He sunk the unit. Wow. But it's honestly because of these emplacements. That's why this guy lost. It's just these emplacements. He emplaced himself to death. That is the perfect way to describe this. And I love how the Sherman's like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. And probably there's armor rushing through here right now. Like, I guess there's a threat on our left side. I guess we can go deal with that. Suka's like, clear the way. God, this game's an hour and 12 minutes. But if someone's literally put up a giant defensive line, I'd be like, why bang my head against that wall? I can just stay here. To be fair, I think Chaotic Overlord should have pushed more over here. Though, the amount of bullshit that was in this area, I'll give credit to Millsy as well for pushing as far as he did over here. Like, that takes a lot of effort. Oh, now you're back.
Of course, I'm back at the very end.
So I'm just fast forward.
Wait, are they going to win?
The Allies?
The Axis.
Yeah, of course. The Allies emplace themselves to death. I've said that numerous times now, but I don't care.
Check the left.
Yeah, they're like, we're going to prep a massive assault. And it's just like, you have a Sherman and a Jackson. What the fuck do you think you're going to do?
They're going to win the world.
We're going to win the war, guys.
Going either E9 going after a star.
Yeah, and then again, they have a Tiger. Oh, wait, is that Yag? No, it's just normal Tiger. A 3-star Stuka and a Tiger. And they have more than enough manpower and stuff like that to actually get a Panther or something along those lines. It's like, you're not going to win. Like, congratulations, you killed the headquarters, but this is too little too late to finally do this attack. And GG. Alright, so...
He's over the water, too.
Yeah, no, they've been using it to advantage. They wait, they pull back, they wait for the armor to come up, and they rush up with their tigers and blow them out of the water and make them sink to death. This guy scared a Jackson over here. Jackson went over the water, shot it, fell through the ice. He scared a Jackson away, and I'm just like, bravo, bravo. But overall damage, I'm gonna say probably, Millsy. Millsy's AT guns and like aggressive tactics did more damage and got more kills. He lost a lot, but hell, he pushed. He did everything he could. And then the looks and or Vu, whatever the hell you call him, with Crazy. Crazy did a lot more damage and kills again with the priest fire and stuff along those lines. While looks just essentially encamped and kind of screwed himself up. But yeah, this game, this is why you don't encamp. But in any case, guys, this has been Greyshot17
and Greyshot151 in moments, so at the middle and the end.
And yeah, again, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon, and I want to thank Chris, Leo, and Tim for their support. And I'll see you next time.